My YouTube last night, I sprayed everything. I didn't even take off the insulation because it was going to be harder than what it is to take it off. But all this is spread in Bedliner. As you can see, nice and hard. That stuff is not coming off permanent. So once I put the 2 batteries back there, it's going to look a lot nicer. One thing I do got to fix is, look at that, I got a crack right there. And that's from all that base that's going on back here. So I might have to take care of that before it gets worse. Yeah, that's what's going on. So these are the battery brackets. Both of them. And that's a piece of wood I just made. And that's going to be the platform for these brackets to mount to, so that then I can go ahead and I can mount the batteries. But short and simple, pretty easy. What it is, just a piece of plywood. That's how thick I went. Nice and solid. I'm not sure if I'm going to paint it or if I'm going to wrap it in material. That's how everything's going to look when it's fully mounted. Everything's fully flush. Yeah, I let these open because I might want to put a bolt there and a bolt there. I'm not sure how I'm going to mount this, but we'll figure that out. And then I got all these screws that came with it. You know, it's supposed to sit flush. Am I going to use them? Who knows? Alright, so bam. That's where the fuses are going. Of course, you know, one's out, one's in. I'm about to start taking out this battery, just so I can test fit the piece of wood that I made, to see if I need to cut anything or how I'm going to mount it. I need to do something with this. I know this I'm going to cut and I'm going to extend it, because I don't like how it's stretched out like that. So that's it. Let's go to work. Alright, so far this is what we got. Screws are in there, but they're only mounted to the wood. They're not mounted to the surface itself. So you got to decide on what I'm going to do. Might put a screw here and a screw here, depending on how long I need it, so I can drill the hole so I can mount that fully to the vehicle. But that's what we got so far. These leads that I made that go to the block, it's more than long enough, so I'm gonna have to cut this a little shorter. This is what we got. As of right now, 1 battery is not enough to start the vehicle, but I knew that already, which is the reason why we're doing a 2nd battery. And I figured maybe I probably would have had a better chance with that 1 battery if my alternator was here, but it's not here yet. It's running late. This was supposed to be here like 2 days ago. I just contacted the company today. They don't know what's going on. They're going to call the company to find out, to see what's taking them so long to ship it. It got shipped to USPS, and it was supposed to be expedited. So let's see, today is Wednesday, most likely. If they're able to sort things out, then I might have it in the vehicle by Thursday or Friday, but hopefully sooner, so that I can get it installed. The main power wire from the front to the back is already ran. I know the one for the front I'm going to have to make it a little bit shorter. All my leads, that when I test fitted the battery and all that stuff, I cut all the wire that I need. Everything's already good to go. So now when I do get out the battery, it's just pretty much take the 2 screws, bolt down the custom battery rack for underneath. Probably going to use maybe like a bolt probably about this long, depending on how long I need it. Loctite it, make sure it doesn't move. And then from there, all the leads are already made, so just hook up the leads, that's it. I don't have to cut, I don't have to crimp, don't have to do none of that. Everything's already done for the hard work. So let's hope within the next couple of days the alternator gets here, so I can make sure everything's charging And then possibility, I want to see if the car is going to be able to run with one battery for now. If not, then I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to have to get the other battery, put it in, and hopefully everything should be back to normal. Alright, we out. This is what they sent me. This is before attempting installation. Complete recharge of your battery and top it off until it's fully charged. Battery charging right now. Brand new alternator installed. So we're gonna save the battery for another day. Not sure when I'm gonna get that situated, but once I make the video, I'll post it up. But it won't be in this video. But Frankenstein's all washed and clean. All washed and clean. You can see the line for the zero gauge is right there for the alternator. Comes around, gets plugged right into the alternator. And that's a brand new alternator that we've been waiting for. Can't even start the car yet because the company said that I need to fully charge the battery. Battery's charging right now. It should be maybe another 3 or 4 hours before this battery gets charged. But that's the new line coming for the alternator. The original line's right there. And eventually we want to get all this squared away. That's it.